The year was 1987, and Margaret Thatcher came to Stockton and saw an area in decline. Her famous walk in the wilderness led to a regeneration programme that was to transform Teesvalley forever. Right across the region, that work, which has had such a profound impact, continues to this day. This whole area is almost unrecognisable from the Stockton of the late 1980s. Less than a mile away from where Mrs. Thatcher famously took her walk in the wilderness is the Tees Barrage. It's a world-renowned centre for water sports and will be a training facility for the London 2012 Olympics.
I've been here since '92, so I was part of the construction team that put the barrage in place. Now, believe it or not, at that time, if you didn't have barrier cream on, the River Tees and the water quality issues would have taken your skin off. In 15 years, we've gone from there to hosting things like World Masters water skiing, British Tour of jet ski racing, World Canoe Marathon. So we've been through a massive evolution to where we are now, where we host major water sports events. There isn't anything that happens within water sports that we don't do at the Tees. People have got to come and see what we've got to believe what we've got, and that's what makes the difference. Once you've been, you'll come again.
Another place where there's been dramatic changes is at Saltholme. It's home to a new RSPB centre. £7 million has been spent turning what was a piece of industrial wasteland into a major visitor attraction.
It's very easy to feel like you're escaping the real world here. You can see the real world, it's just on the edge of it, but while you're here, you are in a little oasis.
Broadcaster Kate Humble has seen this project progress from an idea into reality.
This is a very exciting day for me because I was here just, almost exactly a year ago. There was nothing here at all. It was pouring with rain, and it was very, very hard to imagine that this would ever become something that will be a really great resource for the local community. And I turn up today, the sun's shining, there are birds everywhere you look, and Saltholme is open. It's really good news.
We estimate that we will have 100,000 visits a year. Many of those people coming from outside of the Tees Valley. 100,000 visits actually puts £1 million into the local economy. All that's got to be great for jobs, for the region, and it's great here because, of course, the centre itself employs over 20 people. More than half of those people are from our doorstep anyway, so it's putting actual, real jobs for local people actually on the doorstep. Great, it's a win for everybody.
I think we've been very successful. What we've done is ensure that visitor numbers to Tees Valley have grown over the last 5 years. More importantly, we've encouraged them to stay longer, spend more, and thereby create more jobs in the area.
Tourism pounds make a significant contribution to the economy. Annually, Tees Valley gets 3.8 million visitors. That's over £500 million a year into the region, supporting 11,000 jobs.
I think it makes an enormous impact upon the image of Tees Valley, because what you've got here is you've got a fantastic wildlife reserve directly next to the industrial heritage, fantastic view of the Transporter Bridge, and you've also got an incredible view across to the moors. So I mean, I think things like this as a focus to bring people into the region, they can stand here and see the whole region from this one place. I think it's great.
It will start to address the perceptions that parts of the Tees Valley are, overloaded with industrial backdrops. And, to have a centre like this in the middle of all that speaks volumes for how clean and green the Tees Valley really is.
I don't think you can ever put a region in a box. People may think of Teesside as being an industrial area, and sure enough, there's industry here, but it's also a magnificent area for wildlife. And I think what's so exciting about here is seeing that the two can exist together and really work together. It's a great resource, as I said, for a local community, but also it's a great draw for visitors from further afield.